My name's Shaquan, but a lot of people know me by my other name, Mad Skillz. I'm an MC.
My name is Mad Skillz. Paris, make some noise.
I'm a DJ.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a ghostwriter for some of your favorite rappers. I'm not about to tell you who, though. But most importantly, I'm a hip-hop enthusiast. Hip-hop confessions is raw, unfiltered conversations with my friends revealing things that they didn't like, never knew about,
I don't know.
or never got into about hip-hop culture. So sit back.
Oh, come on, y'all.
Turn up the volume.
Hip-hop.
And listen to hip-hop confessions. Because everybody's got one.
Here's a little story that must be told.
And it goes a little something like this.
What's up, y'all? This your boy, Mad Skillz, and this is Hip Hop Confessions. You already know what it is, man. 2021, brand new episode. Right now, I'm in my hometown, Richmond, Virginia, and I got two guys. When I came back home, one of the first things I thought about was I got to do an episode representing, you know what I'm saying, the cats at the crib, and two of the cats that I've always had a lot of respect for, and just I know their history, you know what I'm saying? So I'm introducing one at a time. These dudes are very good friends of mine. I've known them both for 15 years at least, you know what I'm saying?
More than that.
Shit,
Yeah,
maybe
probably
20,
a
you know what I'm
minute.
saying? I watched them grow up in this industry, and I'm super proud of them. First up, man, listen, this guy right here is probably Richmond, Virginia's premier engineer. He's probably one of the best engineers I've ever heard in the city. Dude been doing this thing for a minute. He's also an artist. You know what I'm saying? Every time I'm in my whip, I always have a mindset of I hear them shots outside. I think it's going down. Like that shit always happens to me. You know what I'm saying? He got a mural right next to Mama J's. Released crazy projects, Hard to Be King, Beautiful, The Ghost of $20 Bills. Y'all give it up for my little bro, Michael Millions, in the building
Peace,
right
peace,
now.
y'all. Peace.
What's good,
Thanks,
brother?
Ain't too much. You already know. Same old. We glad to be on the show. I got some minor confessions today.
I can't wait. All right, so second up, man, this dude right here is, I've known him since he was a youngin'. You know what I mean? Doing this thing on the rap scene. Ill battle rapper, which I found out way later. You know what I'm saying? But he ill ass battle rapper. You know what I'm saying? Started a .com called killthedreamer.com. Also one of the co-founder members of AGM, Association of Great Minds. And he also has a clothing collection called Mama Joe's Collection. And he got a mural. You know what I'm saying? Like it seemed like everybody on here got a mural except me.
Nah, we got you.
But you got a whole day though.
You got a whole day.
Yeah.
You got a day.
Getting back to his projects, man. He's we used to run into each other at the open mics. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
And he's dropped a few projects. Whole Foods. One of my favorites is Jesus Never Wore a Suit. All Art Ain't Pretty. He dropped in 2020. Y'all give it up, man. Oh, yeah, RVA Rap Elite. I can't even forget that. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Definitely the founder of that. Y'all give it up for my man, Radio B in the building. What's popping?
My guy, I appreciate you. It's
How
an
you
honor.
doing, man?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm blessed. I'm super blessed.
I remember when I reached out, I hit you and Mike both on the group text at the same time and said, I got to get y'all on the podcast. And y'all both was like, oh shit, like, all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? I know it might have caught y'all off guard, but nah, man, like I said in the intro, like that's not me talking. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's real. And I'm gonna say this before we even get into the confessions or the backstories or whatnot. Coming up for me, you know what I'm saying? When I was coming up in Richmond and I was doing my thing in the early 90s, with Lonnie, Danger, the Super Friends, or whatever, it was always a thing where I wanted my OGs to see me. You know what I'm saying? I wanted my OGs to see what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? So at that point, I think when MC Ruff might have ran up on me or Funk Motor Mike from over North Side, or, you know what I'm saying, people of that nature that was doing their thing in the city, when they hit me with the pound and the shoulder grab, like, I see you Skillz, like, that was a stamp for me, because I'm like, my OGs see me, you know what I'm saying? They see what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I just want to let y'all both know that I see you. I've appreciated everything y'all have done. We've worked in and out, you know what I'm saying? I've been to y'all events. Mike has mixed and mastered songs, you know what I'm saying? I've been to Flags on the Moon, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't too many people that I can say have extended what I was trying to do in the city, and y'all two are definitely representatives of that, and y'all have definitely moved this thing and kept this needle on this culture of Richmond City rap going, man. And I just want to say I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? For
appreciate
sure.
you.
Nah, man, we appreciate you,
that,
man. Like
you know what I mean?
y'all are the inspirations, you know, and the places that you took it is what gave not only us, but I'm sure like countless MCs from the city, you know, hope and just, you know, motivation to say like, yo, it could be done. Like, you know, and the fact that you know, and still to this day, like what was the anniversary of from where just passed?
Yeah, that was
Dub,
25. That was a nickel.
25. Yeah, like, you know, and the fact that it's still called From Where, and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and
it's an album about rapping. Like,
right,
that's a rapping album,
right.
yo.
Right.
Like, for
You know what I'm
real,
saying?
like.
Like, you know, just when you turn it on for somebody that just getting in the scene or whatever, like it's to let them know 25 years ago, you know, there was a MC that was an MC, and he went out there into the industry at a time where
No one was saying Virginia for real.
yeah, no
like
one was
that.
saying
Like,
Virginia, and they were like, yo, not only am I here, but I'm here, and I'm telling you, yo, I'm from here.
I'm
You know what I'm
from
saying?
here,
Like,
I'm
I want you
repping.
to know that. Like, yeah, like, so, you know, don't ever get it twisted. Like I try to make sure that people are aware of the things that you and the rest of the super friends and the other OGs that we look up to have done. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's huge.
Yeah, for real, it's super huge.
Nah,
Because
man.
it's like it gave a lot of us. It let us know that it was possible. Like, you know what I'm saying? Imagine if you ain't had nobody to look out to or see. Like, you like, oh nah, these is homies from right here. That's like touching the earth for real. You know what I mean? And I think that's definitely what inspired me as a youngin for sure. So
Right.
when we link up on this level, it's like full circle, but it's like nah, it's like right where we supposed to be, you know, because we went down those same pathways, you know,
Right.
like so. No, I saw it's definitely an honor to be up here repping.
Yeah, nah, man. It's, you know, for us, you know, coming from a city where it wasn't a lot of people that came out before us, you know what I'm saying, or a lot of representatives that made it to, you know, at least to a stage where people recognize the city. You know what I'm saying? Like I just knew it was a whole bunch of talent here. And the same people that I would run into at the open mics or the studios, the various studios around the city, you know what I'm saying? That's when you could tell like who was serious. You know what I'm saying? Like if I keep seeing this dude, you know what I'm saying, at all of the studios, at the shows, like this dude, he's serious. Anytime something popping in the city that got something to do with rap music, he around. You know what I'm saying? And that was both of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember radio like just hitting me with a CD like yo OG, this my new shit. Boom boom boom. Or I have a party and he in there with CDs like yo. Like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's a
yo,
fact.
You know what I'm saying?
All the ciphers, college
Yeah.
day, VCU open mics. You know what I'm saying? What's the joint that they used to have? The college basketball joint every year. What's the
Freedom Classic?
Freedom Classic. You know what I'm saying?
Gold Bowl,
ciphers
Freedom
at
Classic.
ciphers at all of those. You know what I'm saying? Like Cass was out rapping. Like that was a thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like that was what it was back then. Like
yeah, it was a beautiful thing, man. We come from a beautiful city of rich musical history, and it's just dope to just see y'all. You know what I'm saying? Carrying the torch and doing y'all thing.
Nah, I appreciate it.
So yes, we all know what the name of the show is. We all know what we came here to do. You know what I mean? We're going to get the going on. The show is called Hip Hop Confessions. Radio B, I need a hip hop confession from you, sir. Talk to me.
Okay. So I thought about this for a while, and try to figure out which confession was gonna be, you know, fitting. I think this one is funny because when I say it, it's not even gonna sound like it should be a confession,
Right.
But with the backstory, you understand why it's necessary. So my confession is that I am in the Drake and Trey Songz Replacement Girl video.
Wow.
Now, the reason why that needs to be a confession is because if you watch the video,
Right.
you would never know that I was in the video.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now the back, like if
Yeah, how did that come about?
yeah, so to tell that story, I mean, for those that don't know, myself, Nicholas F, we had
Shout to
um
Nicholas F.
yeah,
Yeah.
super shout out to Nicholas F, AGM, my
Yeah.
brother. You know, we had a friendship relationship, music relationship with Drake that extended as far back as probably 2004, 5,
This the
something like that.
MySpace. This the MySpace.
Yeah,
days.
the
I
MySpace
remember. I
days.
remember when MySpace was popping. I remember seeing Drake and Nick. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
think
they
was in each
actually
other's, like,
had-
top 8.
Bro, no, they actually had at one point, they had a joint MySpace. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, that's how much they worked with each other, that they had a joint MySpace. It was a Drake and Nicholas F MySpace. You could probably
Right.
still look it up. But
That's crazy.
with the history on that particular record, when he first was referencing it and was working on getting Trey on it, he had sent it to Nick and he was singing the hook on the joint.
Okay.
And that was like the first time cats ever heard him like sing before. And I don't know if he originally, when Nick first heard it, I don't know if he sent it or if because Nick used to go up there to Toronto kind of often to do work. And when he played it for Nick, Nick was like, yo, you could get Trey on here, but you really sound dope on this joint. Like, you should put it out like that.
Right.
And the
Without
irony,
the feature.
right, without the feature, like, yo, your voice sounds dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, the irony of that is his response was like, nah, I can't do that. Like, I don't want to be known to be no singing dude.
Drake said that.
Drake said that. So, like, you know, back then he wanted to be respected, and he still does, you know what I mean? Wanted to be respected for his pen and for being a rapper. Like, he liked R&B.
How things have changed.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? He loved R&B, and he had a lot of an affinity for a lot of R&B artists, you know what I'm saying? But he would settle for having those collabs at that time, and you know, and doing the rap verses. But that I had to tell that part because when you look at it now, it's like, damn, that's crazy that he even thought like that at one particular time.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
So anyway, the song ends up, you know, he gets Trey on the song. The song comes out. The song's doing well for him. It's probably outside of City Is Mine, that was probably like his most popular record at that particular time for obvious reasons. It was a good
And
record.
you got a Trey Songz feature.
Right. It was young Trey. It was probably like after the first album.
Just Gotta Make It.
Yep. So it was doing well. So he was getting ready to shoot the video, right? And he reached out to Nick. He was like, yo, I really want you and radio, y'all to come out here and come be in this video. I feel like,
Right.
you know, it's the VA look. It'll be a good look for y'all. It'll be, you know, just a good look overall. Like, he's like, but I can only cover your flight. He told Nick, I can only cover your flight. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
Nick's like, yo, radio, like, I want you to come out here because you haven't been out here. You know, you haven't been out to Toronto yet. So I want you to come out here. So he's like, yo, and we was living together at the time. That was our first apartment. You know what I'm saying? So money was a little, you know, tight. We was just getting used to those types of responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
he's like, nah, we could rent a whip and we could drive. And I'm
Hell
like,
of a drive. God.
hell of a
damn.
drive.
Woo.
We talking about that's like 13 hours. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, I'm like, yo, I shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Y'all drove?
let's do it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Damn.
You don't remember that? Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, I
This
just couldn't
is-
remember because
this
I thought
is-
y'all flew out there another time though.
Nah. We drove that time. You know what I'm saying? So
alright.
Right.
mind you, we didn't. this is a weekend move. Like we working on Monday through Friday. We working. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't we didn't have no extra days. So like the video was on Saturday. I think we left Friday night. So I had left on Friday. The girl I was dating at the time, she lived in Baltimore. So I drove up to Baltimore, and then he drove up, scooped me from Baltimore in the rental, and we took that journey. Now, mind you, and I mean, we left in the middle of the night. So, and the video is in the afternoon on Saturday.
Right.
So we really on a race against time. Like
to make it.
We didn't give ourselves no lead time. Like you got a day in the city or none of that. You know what I mean? So we realized that this was probably not a wise decision, you know, as we're making the journey, but we on the trek. You know what I mean? We didn't stop for food. I mean, we might have ate probably like in Baltimore or something like that. I don't even know if we did, but we was racing. You know what I mean? So we get up there, get through customs. This is a journey. Like we're like twisted at this particular point in time.
Right.
Neither one of us
Probably
have ever
exhausted.
driven. Yeah, neither one of us
13
ever driven
hours.
13 hours. People say they drive to Florida. I'm like, I'm not driving to Florida, but I might as well. You know what I'm saying? So like, we get there, get through customs. We get to his crib. Now, any Drake fans that been following him for long enough know about this crib. He talk about living in his mom's basement and and so on and so forth. Now, by the time we get there, they're already at the shoot.
Video.
You know what I mean? The shoot is already already commenced. We get to the crib, his mom is there, Miss Graham. She's like, I know y'all are like probably starving, like I don't got much right now. So she just whipped up like a couple like turkey sandwiches. They was like on like some like wheat grain type bread, like now, so it really wasn't touching nothing. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Miss Graham, you know what I mean? Just for giving us some sustenance. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Somebody comes to the house and picks us up to take us to the video shoot. I don't even remember who that was. We get there. And it's funny because like neither one of us ever met Trey at that point, you know what I mean? And he's
so
probably
y'all two dudes from Richmond end up meeting Trey Songz in Toronto.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now apparently he's been made aware of who we are, like because he's like one of the first people we see, and he like comes up to us like immediately, like, yo, what's good? Like I heard a lot about y'all, blah,
from the
blah,
crib.
yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So we chopping it up for a bit. And so Drake is in it. So there's like this really big room where they doing all of the scenes, and then there's like this like long hallway area and an upstairs area where everybody else is just pretty much at. And there's mad people at this video shoot.
Right.
The room where they shooting, they got the green screen, so he's going in and out of there, and he's like, yo, y'all part coming up soon, mind you. We are there for hours. When I say hours, I mean hours. And like periodically he's popping back up like, yo, y'all part coming up. Don't go nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. We ain't got nowhere to go. We ain't even on wheels no more. Our wheels back at the crib. So, we just here
there.
Starving, rotten, tired, beat, feet hurting now, because when you standing on concrete for a certain amount of time, you know what I mean, or not cement for a certain amount of time, like your back hurting, your feet hurting. We just sitting like, yo, this is crazy. Like you done drove 13 hours, now you sitting another 2, 3, 4 hours.
And he keep coming in saying
the same. Y'all part coming up. Y'all part coming up. Now you see people going in and out of there. You got the models going in. They shoot with the models, and Trey going in.
They part came up.
They parts coming up. You know what I mean? Like we just like, yo. All right. So apparently our part comes. Now mind you, it's like I said, it's a lot of people there, a lot of dudes there, whole lot of dudes there.
Right. Sausage fest. Outside of the models, right? Right.
So they like, yo, all right, everybody come in for this part. Now, all the dudes that's out, it's not just us. All the dudes that's out there go into this place at one particular time.
Right.
And now they also say, oh, if you got something with logos on it, you can't wear it. So I had to take I had some hoodie on or something. I had to take it off. Now I got like a regular black t-shirt on.
Because they would have had to blur the logo.
They would have had to blur it, right?
Eyesore.
So like,
damn.
I'm like, yo, all right. So now I'm not even really excited to be seen for
Because
real.
you don't look like you.
I look crazy.
You fit crazy.
Yeah, my fit crazy right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is this about? Like, so, but mind you, it's a ton of us. It's wide. It's probably a good 30, 40 dudes in this one shot. So it's a wide shot, and you will see it. If you'll see it, it's a very quick shot. They give Nick had to take off whatever he had to take off, and Drake gave him this purple Letterman jacket, and he put the purple Letterman jacket on, and he was towards the front of the crowd. And I'm telling you, when I tell you this scene was shot, it might as well have been a still shot. Or I thought it was a still shot. Like, we stood there. By the time we got in space, they was like, y'all good to go.
That was it.
That was it. that was
so okay.
That was
So this part right here of the podcast will be the part where I cut to that small ass part.
Exactly, right now.
But answer me this. So after y'all did this, after the trek that you made, the journey you made, the turkey sandwiches, the black tea, the purple Letterman jacket, when was the first time y'all actually saw the video for Replacement Girl, and how did you feel when you saw it? That's what I need to know.
Here's an irony on that.
Because I remember it was on
now
106
that
Park.
you asked me, right? Here's this is a cross section, right? Okay, boom. I didn't even think about this beforehand. When first time I saw it, it was premiered on 106
in Park.
And guess what? We was in New York at 106 in Park because Nick was doing
Freestyle
Friday.
Yeah,
that same week.
One of the few. Nick is one of the few dudes who did 7 weeks.
Yeah, the 7 weeks.
Everybody.
Yeah, man. So like, yeah. So that happened, and after that, I think we went back to the crib, got ready. They had an after party. Mind you, like I said, our pocket's a little tight. You know what I mean? So we in the club, but
you ain't in the club.
We ain't in the club. You know what I'm saying? We ain't in the club.
We in there.
We in there.
But we ain't in there.
We with the guys. We with Trey and them. But we not,
right.
We just there. You know what I'm saying? We just there. And then on top of that.
In a purple jacket and a black tee.
No, we had our fits. We had our fits back.
For the club.
For the club. We had our fits back. You know what I'm saying? But it definitely was one of those like, and then we knew first thing in the morning we got to get on the road to get back. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
a long drive.
That 13-hour trek, right back Sunday morning.
Yeah, that's a whole teenager.
I think Patron sponsored. They had some Patron sponsored bottles. We each took a bottle home, and that was our trip back. But yeah, like. It just so happened that by the time that video was released, Nick was happened to be rapping on 106 in Park for the Freestyle
That's a
Friday
dope segue
joint,
that at least he was at 106 in Park when it dropped.
Yeah, doing his thing. Yeah,
for a millisecond.
Yeah.
It's like damn,
yeah,
I'm
it's
in
funny,
that.
man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like when I went back and looked, I was like, man, even the scene itself, it like blurs in. And then it's a still shot, and it's out of there. Like that's it. Like
I can't wait to go dig that up.
It's hilarious. It's hilarious.
Already know. That's not. I get it. That's a dope. That's a dope story though. Dope confession, man. That's kind of crazy. I can't wait to dig it up. So Michael Millions,
yo,
you next on deck, sir. I need your hip hop confession.
All right. So for many years, right, like. I would tell people that I was watching like a video one day, and that's like the day I like got into rapping. I was about 10 years old, but I never tell people what I was watching and who that person was and why, like how that got me into rapping. So like a little previous story. I got an older cousin named Javaris, and we would be at my grandmother's crib, and he drew a lot. So and then in his art book, he had these paragraphs. So I'm like, yo, what's that? And he started rapping. I was like, oh shit, that's crazy. Like I thought that was like, I was like, dang, that's wow. I want to do that. But I was so young, I ain't think nothing of it. So I started digging, right? I'm digging. I'm like, my parents got me like a boom box. I got 2 tapes. It was
Oh, you in the game.
yeah, no, I'm literally, I keep one of the tapes with me. Is the original is the Mary J. Blige, What's the 411? This the
Wow.
original tape. Like this the tape that sent
Wow.
me down the path. Like I'm here now because of this tape.
Right.
And then it was the Bodyguard soundtrack.
So you got 2 R&B albums that got you in the rap.
Right? Like, but it was the boombox. So having all the music, I got access, right?
And you got radio through the boombox.
Yeah, I got radio. I got my boombox. I got 2 cassette tapes, but my pops got mad cassette tapes. So around this time, I don't know if anybody remembers this, but like back on the cable joint, like after a certain time, certain cable channels used to like switch to other channels.
Yeah. They
So,
used to
like,
share the channel.
Yeah, you'd be like sharing the channel. So I don't know what it was about where I was living at, but one of my channels, I don't want to say it was like Nickelodeon. That joint
I
was
used to have
shifted, like,
Nickelodeon and shift to BET.
oh yeah, see, mine shifted to MTV.
Okay.
Or it was something. It was one of the joints. So I started. So I'm young. You know what I'm saying? You get MTV, you getting BET, you watching videos. So now I'm like getting deep. I'm like, oh man, I think this is what I'm about to do. But I didn't have that like it wasn't that moment.
10-year-old Michael Millions watching.
Yeah, like this like 93. So
Okay.
I'm watching. I want to say I was watching MTV because you remember, but MTV was showing videos back
Yo
then.
on
That's when-
TV raps and all that. Yeah.
Right.
So this artist comes on the screen, and with the worst song I'd ever heard in life. Like I'm like, yo, this song is horrible. Like literally, I'm like young and I'm like, nah. If this dude is rapping, I'm gonna be the best rapper in the world. And I looked at the video and I remember sitting on the edge of my bed like, no way, this dude is like, people like this dude. And there's no way.
He on TV.
He on TV though. I'm like, yo, and you remember the Ghetto Boys? See, I had a Ghetto Boys tape back then too. So son looked kind of like Bushwick in the mouth. And I was like, yo, who is this dude? But it was Too Short, yo. And the video I was watching, it was an old video, and it was the I Ain't Tripping joint. And I found the video the other day, and I was tripping because it still made me feel the same way. And I'm like, yo, if y'all go back now, no slight to the OG, you know what I'm saying?
He an OG now. He wasn't an OG in 93.
But back then, yo, I swore, and I wasn't getting down with none of that Oakland, I wasn't getting down with the West Coast like that. We was still over here, but it was like the stuff I was really liking on the West was like Snoop Dogg and like, you know what I'm saying? But like Too Short, he just had this flow on the joint, and man, and it was like, yo, at the time I'm like, yo, I thought, with rap music, it was super, I'm young, but it's super impressionable, and I always felt like to be a rapper, you had to create a persona that people actually wanted to be like. And I'm like, I just was like, nah, this dude horrible, yo. And that Too Short. So I watched the Too Short video. That joint went off. I cut down the fucking TV. I grabbed the notebook, and I probably wrote the worst rhyme in life, but that was it. That like Too Short really was the guy that like made me pick up the pen. And it's something about it.
Not in an inspiring way, though.
Right.
Like, but you know what's
in
so
a reverse
crazy?
inspiration.
Reverse, yo. But that's how I always, you know, I don't get hyped. Like I don't get hyped to do music when like new music come out. Like if Jay drop or somebody drop, like I'll listen to that joint. But
Right.
what really get me ready to go to the studio and do like whole albums in a night? Let me hear one trash rhyme. And I'm gone. Like I'm like, oh yo, this guy is horrible. I'm gone. Like, and to this day, I still approach music like that. Like if I
Yeah.
want to really get in the zone, yo, I might go watch a couple Too Short videos and be like,
Wow.
but respect to him. But yo, Too Short, yo, it's too. That's my hip hop confession.
That's
Too
what
Short
that's
got me to get in my pen right. And
because you was like, if this nigga can make it.
yo, I'm gonna make it. Like I knew that for sure. I know for sure. But like, nah. But that was it though. That was really I think that was. I never tell people it was Too Short or the video I was watching. But
Right.
it was really Too Short, man. And he had a horrible flow. The beat was horrible. Everything was horrible. And I just was like, I'm going to rap today. And that's what it was.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's my hip hop confession.
Wow. And what's so crazy is when you know, like from where he from, like, you know, it was players and it was pimping. Like
Right.
rappers weren't even like popular dudes. So the only reason that Too Short was like, the only reason I'm gonna rap is because I'm gonna rap about some player shit and some pimping shit.
Yeah,
Right,
and,
right.
and, and
Like
like I said, being from where we was from, and then me being 9-10 years old,
Right.
I ain't even totally connecting none of that. Like I'm just like, yo, this dude, I don't know what he talking about. He talking about being player. Man, look at man, I don't know nothing about. It was just going over my head, but still the rhymes was whack to me.
Right. And those guys like, you know, rapping Forte and dudes like that, they
man.
legends in the Bay. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Right, right.
Legendary dudes now. Because
For
they was
sure.
doing it so early.
Yeah.
Damn. So Too
Mac
Short
Dre,
got
too.
you in the yeah, Mac Dre, rest in peace, Mac Dre. Yeah.
Rest in peace, Mac Dre.
Wow.
Yeah, but it was like Too Short. I watched the Too Short video, and I cut the TV down. I kept on watching, but I remember getting up. My TV had knobs on it, so I had to get up,
So I
cut the TV down. Yeah, cut the TV down.
Cut the
opened
volume
up
off.
Yeah, man. I got this notebook, and I still got the notebook actually. I don't have it here, but I still got it, man. First rhyme ever. Like I wrote that joint after watching the Too Short video.
That's crazy.
I got I don't know if it's a confession, but it's definitely a story. I remember about kind of like with Too Short. So I remember this was early when I moved to LA. So I'm in LA and this might have been 2015, 2014 or something like that. And you know, I'm moving around LA, and when I would go to LA, I would only go around LA when it was award season, like Grammy season, BET Awards. So they always say like you don't know whether or not you could live in LA until you live in LA and ain't shit popping. Like ain't no awards, ain't no nothing going on. It's just LA, just regular. So I'm in LA and I go to this party. It was right off of Sunset, right up the street from Amoeba Records. I forgot the name of the place. But I'm in this party and shit, and it was me and one of my homeboys is DJing. His name Tendaji. It's Sanaa Lathan's brother. So it's a vibe in there. And I'm keen on when I run into people from Richmond, outside of Richmond, I'm liable to have a 30, 40-minute conversation with you because you from the crib.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We already got something in common. I see you and you like, oh, what's up, Skillz? I'm from Church Hill. I'm like, oh, nigga, we about to talk for 30 minutes. Like, you know what I'm saying? In LA, wherever we at the Fat Burger, In and Out, whatever. So I'm in this party and I see Too Short come in and he got 3 girls with him, right? Pimping. Like, it look like some pimp shit. But this 2015, bro. This still 2015. This bald head, gray beard, Too Short. You know what I'm saying? But still, biatch. You know what I mean? He's still that
still
dude.
pimping, still playing.
So he comes. Matter of fact, it was a Jamie Foxx party. I'm in the party. I see him come in, and he comes in with 3 girls, and one of them happens to be from Richmond. So we lock eyes, and I'm like, oh shit, is that? I ain't gonna say her name, but when we lock eyes, I'm like, oh shit, is that? And she look at me, she like, hey, and I'm like, oh shit, hey. So Short keeps on walking with the two girls. And she like, hey, what are you doing here? I'm like, yo, I live out here. She was like, oh shit, I live out here too. Like, and I was like, yo, I ain't seen you since like VCU. Like, how you been? She like, I've been good. Like, just, you know what I'm saying? Pretty girl, like, beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like, so nigga, we talking, and you like I said, when I see people from Richmond and LA, we talk Richmond
Shopping
shit. Bro, Too Short had stopped with the two girls and was just over there. Me and her just talking. Bro, it might have been about 3 minutes into the conversation. She was like, yeah, VCU. I'm like, yeah. She's like, how's Lonnie, Kelly? You know, I'm like, yeah, everybody good, man. Da-da-da-da-da. That nigga Too Short said, hey, bitch. Bring your motherfucking ass on. She was like, okay, Skillz.
Oh,
and I was
shit.
like,
Damn.
shit. I was like, you in LA with
like you with Too Short.
You
not,
with
you,
Too Short.
Right.
Bro,
you ain't just with him.
You
with Too Short. Like pimping since pimping been pimping.
Right.
Dead.
And he sounded just like the record. It was like,
right.
She was like, hey, like,
bitch.
yeah, I was like, hey, VCU, and yeah, my homegirls, oh, we used to go to the parties y'all used to throw. Hey, bitch!
What's my favorite word?
Bitch! She looked like, but it wasn't nothing. It was like,
it wasn't no question.
It wasn't no cleaning that up.
It was.
Wow.
Okay,
Skillz.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay, Skillz. And she was walking away, and I was just like, damn, black girl lost. Like,
right. Like, how you get all the way over
like,
here?
I-
What's
like-
the story?
You
What's
ever
the
seen
story
that
in between VCU and today?
Yeah.
What's
right.
that look like? What that
What's
look
that
like?
look like?
Nah, I still see her today. I follow her on the gram.
Oh man.
But yeah, I mean, I don't think she with Too Short no more. But thank God. But that one moment when you straight hit her with a
Well,
bitch.
hey, see, there you go, Mike. That right there, that story explains why that man was on your TV when you was 10 years old,
Right.
with the raps you ain't like.
Right.
And here's the thing: you saw him in 1993. And wasn't impressed at all. I saw him in 2015 and was totally impressed at how much control he had over this girl.
Right.
He said I was totally
Right.
impressed.
I was like, yo, nah, man, threw me for a loop. I was like, damn.
Yeah,
That's crazy. It's like, you know what's crazy about that is because, like, you always wonder, like, with rappers, like, or people with personas, especially like larger than life personas like Too Short, how much of it is
real.
reality.
Nah,
you
it's
know what I'm saying?
100% real.
Like, yeah, but that right there, like, solidified it for you. Like, yo,
Bro,
you seen it in live action. Like,
he is a pimpin' since pimpin' been pimpin'.
Yeah.
It happened. I seen it in my real life. So listen, man, this has been great, man. I appreciate you both.
no doubt,
You
no
know what
doubt.
I'm saying? For pulling up, man. It's good to be back home and in the city, man. And Mike, I'm gonna pull up on you. You already know what
I'll
that
be
is.
around.
Like, Mike to this day, if I cut a rap record, Mike is probably the first person to hear it all the time.
Yeah, I need to get on that list.
It
Yo, it's a
doesn't.
good list,
Well,
man.
but I do end up getting to hear it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good list.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Mike, because Mike will end up mixing songs or touching songs before the world hear him. And if you just happen to be around Mike's crib,
That's a
you
fact.
be like,
You
yo,
might,
what's
you might
that?
catch a vibe.
Like, yo, this the new wap up. Or, yo,
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
the new
This the
joint.
new
Like,
Yeah,
John.
this the new Uncle
This the
Murder
new-
disc. You know what I'm saying?
he heard that first, too.
Yo,
Yeah, Mike heard
yeah.
that first.
Yeah, I know. I heard it before.
Yo, I listened to that
before-
joint like this with the covers on my head. Like, I was like, oh my God. Like, yo.
Listen, man, shoot or shoot. That's the cloth we built
Hey,
from.
nah, that's
Yo.
a fact.
That's
That's
the cloth
a
we
super
built
fact.
from, man. Well, listen, yo, B, make sure you let them know what you got going on, where they can follow you at. You know what I'm saying? Let's make sure we get that out the way for sure.
Yeah, man, definitely follow me at Radio Blitz on Twitter, IG, Also RVA Rap Elite. We got a lot going on this year, a lot going
Yup.
on this month.
Dope.
Also
Yup.
Mama Joe's collection. If you're looking for like fly, exclusive one of ones, art on fashion, definitely come rock with us.
Dope, for sure,
Yeah.
man, for sure. Mike Millions, tell them where they could get at you at.
What up, man? Just follow me at Michael Millions, and I got a bunch of new music on the way for 2021. I'm excited about, but yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, and the only rapper that I know that ever got a D'Angelo sample cleared. So yeah,
Hey, yeah.
you know what I mean?
Hey.
It's
But
history here.
shout out to
that's-
him, man.
Yeah, shout out to the homie D'Angelo, man.
Yeah,
Listen,
super
man.
shout out to D'Angelo.
I
Yeah.
appreciate y'all for coming up, man. Thank y'all
Nah, I
so much,
appreciate
man. We
you.
got to do this again, man. I love y'all dudes. You already know the
Yeah,
vibes,
love.
man.
Likewise, legend.
For sure.
All right, y'all. This has been Hip Hop Confessions, because everybody got one. Peace.
Here's a little story that must be told.
And it goes a little something like this.